we've got work to do. Starting with spending 900 experience, and yes, that's a lot. I'm going to start with repair. Basically, every level there's a chance to repair some damage to my tower. Then we might as well begin the game with an extra 100 gold. Increase your mana capacity by 20. Then while we're at it, let's also gain extra mana at our mana things and an extra 20 capacity. Then I think I also want an obelisk. Uses mana to create a concentrated beam of destruction. Short range, but very good at armor. And then for only 5 XP, we get an additional 1 damage to health. I think I also want a particle cannon. It's like a super sniper. Slow firing, but extremely powerful against shields, which is good. Then we're going to get more cheap upgrades. Then we're running low on upgrade points again. So extra damage to shields. Death ray, 25% bleed damage. Then since we can afford it, let's also do a mana bank. And slow cooker. That sounds good for burning things. Now we just need a little bit of luck. Without any upgrades, we should be able to do just a few rounds. There's already a mana crystal, so that's pretty nice. I don't know if 2 ballistas is going to be enough to take care of this, but we have a nice little outcrop here that can help us. That wave was no problem at all. I'm just going to put a ballista here because he can reach all the way to that corner. And this is a nice windy path to start, plus another mana crystal. So if we get lucky with our card draws, we could actually be in really good shape. So far, so good. I guess out of everything, I'm going to start with Mana Siphon. The banks, I think, cost $500, so they're a little bit beyond our reach right now. So Mana Siphon it is. We're not going to lay any of these down necessarily yet because we don't need to. We don't have any towers that need mana. We do already have a 3-way convergence though, so that's going to be a little bit tough to deal with. I'm not overly worried about it though, to be honest. I'm just going to kind of overload this little pocket with all these ballistas. This should be fine. We can even let a few idiots in because this will regenerate very slowly, but it will regenerate. Then everyone's going to come from that way. I think I do also have an extra card draw too, so every time we have a chance to get new stuff, we're going to get an extra option, and options matter because tower selection is very important. We can't make it very far on just ballistas. Then we're going to open this way because it'd be nice to get some ground in here. There's another mana crystal. I'm going to put a ballista maybe up here too to get a little forward damage going as well. We'll give you just a little extra health damage. These guys should all really be upgraded with health because hopefully by the time anyone gets to here, they've stripped their shields and armor. So health damage is going to be the big one. Okay, now we're getting some good stuff going. We have a frost tower, but also a flame tower. I think a flame tower is going to be the way to go for now. And I'm going to put that maybe right here where it's going to get reach of all this intersection. I'm also going to put down some mana siphon to help support that a little bit because I'm also going to put down a second flame tower. This one's going to focus on whoever's got the most health. Nope, he's going to go for most armor, then most health. Then we're going to expand this way because I wouldn't mind everyone kind of hitting this area at the same time. That way each flame is hitting as many idiots as possible. Efficiency. So far we've got tons of mana to be able to support these flame towers, and that's really making a mess of people. That's awesome. Then it's just these couple idiots down the end that are left, but they don't seem to be much of a problem for me. Then I'm maybe going to throw a ballista down somewhere, I don't know, here to help kind of support this little area. Bring on the idiots. Let's see if we can deal with them. I wouldn't mind another flame tower, but I kind of want all kinds of towers also. They are managing to make it here, some of them pretty unscathed, but then they got a lot of ballistas to get through. So let's be overly confident and just keep rolling for now. The flame tower should take care of most of everyone. Okay, now we've got some interesting options again. We're not going to go with the frost tower yet. I'm going to go with the particle cannon, because why wouldn't we? Oh, it's $1,000. Probably sort of worth it eventually. For now, I'm just going to put a ballista down, I don't know, here to hopefully just give it a little extra support, and then we're going to try and save up $1,000. Might be a while before we actually afford that though. I think I actually want to put a fire tower here maybe too, because they tend to bunch up and they're losing their fire damage by here. They'll pick it up again here. The next wave's coming in. It's not particularly big. They're just evenly distributed from all sides. Hopefully the fire towers can really go to work. Yeah, those fire towers really make a difference. Yeah, I'm actually going to put one here just because they are that good. So same thing, they're going to go for armor first and then most health. Speaking of which, I kind of want to switch these guys now to the nearest death because sometimes they slip in with 10% health left. I'd rather those little stragglers
die.
Well, I'm at it. Let's expand this little path because I felt like that might be a good one because I could put a ballista like here and he's going to, you know, get the best of both worlds, and we got armor coming in now too. So far this is working out pretty good for me. Mana is still holding pretty well. I might throw down another mana tower, but everyone's going to be burning by the time they get to where they're going. Yeah, we're able to take out those tank things early. And the flamethrowers actually overlap here too, so no one gets a break from the fire. Now we have the choice between Tesla coil or mortar tower. I think the Tesla coil is going to be better. And they're pretty cheap to start. I'm going to put one here because they're going to be on fire and getting Tesla'd. Then I'm going to put one maybe... Does it reach all the way from there? That will hit everyone. probably going to be a pretty big mana drain, so I'm going to put a mana siphon down. Okay, then I'm going to expand this one. Then we're going to see how it goes. These guys get nice and softened up way before they even get close to the dangerous stuff. But then when they do get here, the Tesla coil is just going to go, and I don't need to set its priority. It's just going to shock everything around it all at once. I actually eliminated everything except for this tank. I was wondering what was happening. Now we're just waiting on this guy to come in and die, so he's going to turn into idiots. They're going to get double Tesla'd, and they're dead. This is going to sound weird, but I think I'm going to swap these two around. So you're going to go. We're going to put a flame tower somewhere here, because he's still got good range, but then we're going to put the Tesla coil here. I know the flame tower won't hit over here anymore, but I want that Tesla coil to have just a little more range. Okay, let's expand this one. We're going in so many different directions. I just really love the part where they get into this spot. They can all get zapped and lit on fire and all sorts of wonderful things. They get Tesla coil times 2. Our mana is still keeping up with everything we have so far, so that's perfect. Nothing's going to make it through this zone for a while. Then again, we do have a bunch of tanks coming in, but they're going to get double or triple flamethrowered, and that really hurts them. It strips their armor off right away. Then they get Tesla'd really bad also. So they come down here, they get lit on fire. Okay, we need to finish off these tanks though. Thank you for that. There's a lot of damage to a lot of idiots right there. Oh, that was a little bit scarier than I thought it would be. Then again, I'm kind of forgetting I have this wall of ballistas over here too. But we have 1300 gold, so we're going to put a particle cannon down for the first time. This does 53 damage. He's just going to target whoever has the most health. He's hugely good against shields. So after most health, he's going to go most shield. Then after that, maybe just progress. And so because it is so expensive, let's get him a little more damage for what he's good at. Also, before we start this, because it's going to be the boss that's at a little more mana, and then I don't know where the boss is going to come from, but he's going to get hit by my super cannon right away. The cannon's going to focus on him for the time being, because I think he's got the most health. Yeah, it's chunking him away already, which is great, because normally he's like a rear priority because he's so slow. Aside from that, I'm maybe going to throw a ballista to somewhere kind of right here to help with this whole area. Oogie, by the time he's even made it close to the danger zone, he's lost about 1/4 of his health. Now he's about to get roasted by these. Fire doesn't seem to do a lot to him. I don't know what kind of enemy he is, but we'll get some damage on him there. They're going to focus on armor for a sec. Don't know if I love that choice. Maybe every time there's a boss coming, I'll focus on most health over anything. Although that stretch did hurt him, and this super cannon's just forever going to be firing on him specifically. He's almost dead. And then Oogie's going to give us a present once he dies, so hopefully we'll get some mortars too, because mortars would really put us over the top right now. Let's just do, because I don't like these choices, ballistas deal damage to armor, but then we also get his chests. We can have more burn damage, generates mana through the magic of the market. I don't think we need that. Let's go extra fire damage. I'm going to put another flamethrower right here, because that's got a pretty good range. Then I think I'm actually going to put a Tesla coil over here just to give it that range it needs, because they don't have any range at all, but they do damage. Then we're going to get some extra mana siphon. Then I'm going to change my big tower to the reverse. He's going to do most shield, then most health. There is still lots of armor, making it a little bit closer than I would like though, so we're maybe going to have to add a few ballistas for armor damage. Yeah, these guys are making it closer than I would like. I think flamethrowers are good for armor though too, so I might throw a flamethrower even down near the end. If we weren't 1 gold shy. We do need something also stripping shield if we can. I guess that is kind of what the Tesla coils are for though. They're good for shield, fire is good for armor. Mana is starting to drop a bit, so let's give ourselves just a little more mana charge. I mean, 11 per second is still pretty good. I just want all my weapons to be able to fire non-stop. I think I'm actually going to add a Tesla coil right here too, just to get everyone coming on this corner. I keep getting nervous about people making it this far, but then I gotta remember too that this guy's here to do big chunks to people, and I got tons of ballistas here waiting to fire on everything. And then at some point I definitely wouldn't mind another card draw, because I could use some new towers. These ones are good, but we need better. I really do want some bomb towers though. Bomb towers really make a big difference. And wish granted, mortar towers. And these have such hilariously big aim, I can put them just about anywhere. They're gonna make a mess of armor as well. I don't know if I want to reprioritize them though. I kind of like the fact that they just kind of hit whatever the big mob is. I'm going to put one here that's going to kind of reach to the end, but also soften up a bunch here. Then I'm maybe actually going to put one here because he's going to reach through this danger area, but that's just going to do big AoE. And hopefully this works as well as I think it's going to. The mortar here can definitely hit all sorts of different areas. Our mana is also running down, so we're definitely going to put up a few more of these. So now we're up to 18 mana per second, which means it's going to take us not long at all to replenish it. Definitely still need a little bit more damage through here. Because there are things kind of make it through. It's hard to see, but they make it further than I would like. I just want to see how this round goes before I spend too much money because I'm hoping for an upgrade after this. Still haven't paid attention to when I get those. But I also kind of want to see maybe where I'm short because these guys are getting way closer than I would like them to be. Okay, ballista time. We're going to add some extra defenses here. I don't know what those guys are. Maybe armor? Yeah, I don't know what those were, but they were definitely making it in, and that's not great. We definitely didn't get an upgrade, so let's just add more flamethrowers. When in doubt, burn everything. And actually, I might as well expand here, because these ballistas, well, they can't quite reach there. But if I had something here, I could get the best of both worlds. These little guys get so quick. They're hard to take care of. We can light them on fire and zap them, but they're still so annoyingly hard to hit. I need something like this particle cannon, but this just fires quicker to get those little idiots up front like these guys, because that makes me nervous when they get this close. Because some of these might actually make it in. I'm not really sure yet. Yeah, one of them made it in. This one's gonna die probably. These guys might all make it in. Gonna need a little more defensive structure up front. A frost tower would also be nice. I had one of those last time and I think that actually did a lot of damage overall along with slowing idiots down. If I could slow them through the flames, that would be great. For now, we'll just laugh at these guys as they get obliterated. Goodbye. I don't really love any of these upgrades, but we'll maybe take slow cooker. Burning enemies burn faster based on how much slow they have. Eventually we'll hopefully get a frost tower, so then they'll burn and freeze. And we're getting the fast little idiots coming in, so that's not super fun. I think I want more Tesla coils for dealing with those, because they can hit a lot of people all at once, especially if they're bunched up. Mana, we might need a little more mana also. Everything's so quick, it's very stressful. Okay, we're gonna add a little bit more mana siphon. Those guys are getting way too close for comfort. Somebody kill them. Kill them all. Uh-oh, that's close. I'm gonna try and add a Tesla coil maybe right here. How far is that range? That's gonna help a little bit for sure. Then I think I might add a mortar tower over here because he can reach basically all the way here, but he can also soften up lots of stuff here. Well, I'm at it. I'm maybe going to put one here because he can reach into this zone, but also soften up everything coming that way. I don't know if that's going to make a difference where I put those guys, but we'll see. Probably going to need a little more mana again. I don't even want to look at what's going on over there. There's so much, it's stressful. But we're up to 22 mana per second. These quick guys, please take them out. We have a million ballistas here. There's no reason we shouldn't kill them. But on that note, I'm also putting more ballistas in because look at them all, and those turn into the other things too, which we might not even be able to kill. Okay, I think we're about to lose here. I don't know why so many of those are making it in, but we're probably about to die. Jumping right back into what's going to be level 19, we've unlocked the particle cannon again. But more interestingly, look at this map layout I was lucky enough to get. It's still one single column all the way to here. That means enemies take like 10 minutes to walk through all of this damage to get to here. We have a massive advantage. Plus, I've been putting lots of icy fire corners around, so anyone who has to slowly walk around through all these twisting turns gets absolutely obliterated. Plus, I've also just been throwing down a lot of ballistas everywhere, so basically things are almost always taking damage. But watch how long it's going to take for them to get anywhere. Like, look how slow they're going, look how far they have to go. This gives me such an advantage. And even a spot like this, if I put an icy fire tower here, we would absolutely obliterate things here too. But I'm going to get a particle cannon because it's going to be firing things all the way from here up to here. I'm just going to need about 700 more gold to get there. And I haven't even unlocked bomb towers yet. I just dropped a few bomb towers through here and I would thin everyone out by the time I even got to the icy fire towers. Plus, I've been able to put them in such good spots that they get mega range. Like this fire tower can hit all the way over to these guys, so they burn all the way around till they even get in range of the fire tower again. Oh, and I've already made my $1,000 I need. So let's put our particle cannon up here, and then we're going to upgrade maybe their shield damage because it's so cheap as soon as we get the gold for it. Oh, these actually do have a limited range. I thought they could hit anything from anywhere. So I'm maybe going to put it up here or something that way we can hit this general vicinity. I legitimately thought they did have kind of infinite range. That'll be good though, it can hit everyone from throughout this entire stretch. And they're going to do extra shield damage. And that's great because I'm pretty sure these guys just have lots of shield. I'm pretty sure that's what the blue bar underneath their health is. So once the shield wears down, they just take a lot of extra damage. So after shield, this guy's just going to go for whoever has the most health. Oh, look at that. Our mana is starting to get low again. We better buy some more of these. We've also got tons of mana crystals everywhere. So we're up to 17 per second to regenerate. The enemies made it as far as here and I wasn't worried. They still had tons of damage to get through. So even if it forks now, it won't matter. They've just got to wind through so much damage. And for now, that seemed to have solved our mana problem. Though if we get everything firing at once, we might still need more, believe it or not. But since we can afford it now, let's just do it. We're up to 19 per second. We shouldn't really run out at that rate, not yet at least, once we buy more crap. Probably. It takes enemies so long before they even hit my first tower now. This is such a strange layout. But that also means the enemies divide. Like, the fast ones run all the way into the damage while the slow ones are still way back here. So I take them out really like one at a time. I'm going to put a frost keep maybe over here because that should take out this whole corner. And we're going to make so much money. There's just so many things dying so slowly but so easily. So now that we made another $750, let's throw a flame tower down right here. He's going to have some really good range himself. In fact, I'm going to move him just a smidge to right here. And he can reach all of this. I don't know if anything's really going to reach here right now, but eventually it will. On that note, I had to place these here earlier just out of necessity. I'm really tempted to move one of them. I know we just lost a level 4 for base price, but I think it would be better suited to have it maybe here. That way we can have double flamethrower. Not that it matters, it's going to be a while before anything makes it that far, I think. And we finally got our mortar towers. So that's just going to be extra dangerous for the enemies, because mortar towers are cheap to start with. Like if I put one here, they could be hitting all of that. So then I'll also put one here, and then they can hit this whole strip. Then eventually I'll put a few through here, that way they'll be slowed and bunched up. But for now, I just wanted some damage out here, because that's just going to hit, well, whoever it can really. Yeah, that's going to work out really nice. Now, if I had a few Tesla coils to add to all of this, we'd really be ahead. But those are definitely going to help soften up a lot. By the time they get anywhere near the more dangerous towers, they're completely boned. So I'm going to put a mortar tower right here who's going to be able to reach pretty much everyone in range of all that. Then I'm going to put another one maybe center in this area. He's going to reach a little bit of everyone and just do lots of general damage. He's just going to go for progress really. So we got tons of damage going out now over the very slow moving enemies. We are going to need more mana though, so I guess that was level 22. The hardest part of this is going to be waiting. Like, they've got to go so far just to hit the base of my damage, and even if they do make it through that, they've got to get through so much more to get to my tower. I really should lay a flamethrower down here too, because he could just be softening them up and lighting them on fire in a big bunch right here, and he'd basically be the only one using mana at this point. So I'm going to do just that. Flamethrower going right here, very expensively, but he's just going to soften everyone up. Look at these guys trying to make it in. They just get obliterated in they're only here. So I think if I put that here, that should... if I put it here, yeah, that'll work out fine.
In you come, idiots. Enjoy your fire and enjoy your frost.
Mana is still fine. Even if it wasn't, we have more mana crystals here we could absorb, but that's just going to help light people on fire for the first little bit of their journey. And the frost is also going to hurt them pretty badly too. These two towers by themselves are a big deal. Yeah, look how much damage just these two towers are doing to everything coming through here. Then they've got to go through my other gauntlet of everything. So just to be sure we're not going to run out of mana, because if we do that suddenly, that's going to absolutely hurt us. But these guys do their use, then they move on. They don't drain any mana, really. So then everything else will, but yeah, everything gets to here and just gets obliterated. This one tower that's been in the center of the chaos zone for so long, he's up to level 10 already. That one's level 11. The enemies are making it just a little further now. These guys especially are annoying and pretty tough, but they've still got a long ways to go even if they make it past this far, because I'm pretty sure these guys are the ones that turn into the little bats. And the bats are quick, but they're still got so far to go. They've got no chance. Oh, but look at all that money I have. Maybe we need another particle cannon. How far does that reach? Yeah, I'll put a particle cannon there for now. It doesn't quite take effect at the full range, but enemies have to go through a lot. And then we'll upgrade the shield damage some more. He's already doing tons. What's a little more? Because they're a really good bang for their buck. Ballistas still are even better. Oh, we have new something to buy. I think frost is going to be the way to go here, because there's so many frost towers down that extra damage to their enemy's health gonna hurt. This flame tower is just gonna spray that way constantly, hitting everyone here. They're all gonna be slow. They're all gonna be fired. Wish I had a Tesla coil right here. I need to unlock Tesla coil. Zombie Yuki's gonna get a bit of fire there. You can see his shield dropping quickly. His shield is gone. Oh, we have so much money. I might as well drop some more towers down wherever I feel like I could just maybe use one. So the guys up front are already hitting the center zone for damage. The slowest of them though, like Zombie Yogi here, they're a little ways behind. And we're mostly taking care of the tanks on this back end here. That one's almost dead. I mean, while we're at it, you guys want another ballista? That's got enough range that that's going to do a little bit of extra damage. Do we need more? Let's put another ballista right here. We might as well. Zombie Oogie is still marching along, but he's almost the front runner now for the whole lineup. Then suddenly he's going to start to absorb a lot of damage, and the laser towers are both now going to focus on him. because they're both going for most shield and then most health, and I'm pretty sure he's got the most health out of anyone here. I'm gonna lay another mortar down maybe somewhere here where he's just gonna be super range. That'll work. Okay, you can watch Zombie Oogie's health going down now. Literally, he's under both flamethrowers and the frost tower at this point. So he's gonna start to melt pretty hard. This is a very strong boss, and we're definitely watching his health go down in real time. And I imagine we're gonna get a pretty good reward for killing him. If we do get a Tesla coil, that would really put us over the top and have us plowing way deep into this. Oh, almost lost track of him for a second. He's dead. We're gonna open that. Let's do flamethrowers, do extra damage to shields. I forgot about the obelisk towers. Use mana to melt nearby enemies. I think I will, thank you. So that just took things from ridiculous to extreme. That's a level 11 tower. It really hurts to have to get rid of that, but an obelisk is so stupidly powerful. We'll put one there. Then I'm just going to save up for another one. Obelisks are good at stripping armor. They have a fire rate of 360 rounds per minute. And I found a occult shrine. I've never seen one of these before. I need a special thing beside it, a university. I don't have those yet. Oh, something made it to the obelisk. And they get lasered to death pretty quickly. Those are incredibly tough, so yeah, that thing's going to be a big help to us. It's going to strip everyone's armor away and leave everyone very exposed. And it's just kind of fun to watch. Enemies are making it further though. The waves are definitely getting much harder. So let's step back just a second. We'll put a new obelisk up here. He's going to focus for armor first and then most health as well. He's hopefully going to strip the armor away before the mobs even get anywhere close to anything. Wow, look at these guys. They're so tough they made it all the way to here. Let's throw an obelisk down here. If we have enough, 1500 gold, we'll get enough in a second. Okay, we're going to put an obelisk down. He's going to help. Just caught that guy in time. Obelisks are going to do big damage. Not so much to him apparently because he's stronger than I thought. Okay, this wave is a stupidly hard step up. Until now, nothing was ever even close to doing any damage to me. Now suddenly, like, we just lost half our health because of that. And also this obelisk is new. That's going to soften people up and strip their armor away. I just realized I don't have anything that's super good for taking off shield aside from a particle cannon. I've tapped everything I could to get our mana up to 31 per second. That seems to have made a pretty big difference having the obelisk at that start. We got 3 obelisks in play now, so enemies are still mostly dying at this point. I did, however, realize too it'd be fun to put a cannon that fires basically maximum range here because he's constantly going to be landing shots here. Another level up, we have Tesla coils also. But we're definitely going to. Those are going to strip away shield and we needed the help. Because every wave now is getting to be a lot of enemies. So enemies once again are getting to about here. There's lots of these red guys with full health though, so they might make it a little bit further. The Tesla coils should help a lot with their shields. So by the time they get around this bend, they still got quite a bit of health, and that's a little bit worrying to me. So I'm going to add a Tesla coil somewhere here. Maybe I'll add one here instead as an emergency precaution. That way as anyone gets here, they get flamethrower, electrocuted, and slowed. Oh, speaking of which, I might have underestimated this wave a little bit. And we don't have a lot of money to work with here. So let's throw a Tesla coil down somewhere here real quick. Oh, we can't even afford that. Oh, this isn't going to be good. So after level 25, the waves get ridiculously hard. I was obliterating everything, and I've got the most optimal layout in the universe. And I think we're about boned. I need to unlock more stuff.